Last Holiday is a Christmas romantic comedy that I've personally really loved, but I hear no one talk about anymore, and it's a bit of a shame because I think this movie is really good. It tells the story of a woman named Georgia Bird, played by Queen Latifah. She works at a mall in the cookware section, and she is one of those that makes those like like samples in a grocery store, but except she makes the food right in front of you. However, she lives a very not politically conservative, but a temperament wise conservative lifestyle. She always eats lean cuisines. She's one of those coupon ladies. She goes to her church, but is in the choir, but kind of fades into the background. But she does have dreams, including going to a famous resort in Europe and cooking alongside her idol, Chef Didier, played by Gerard Depardieu. However, after a grim health diagnosis, she decides to cash in her life savings and take the vacation of her dreams before she passes on. I remember my mom taking me to see this, and we both really enjoyed it. And I don't know, maybe it was just because I was in the right mood for it, or maybe it was because it was at the movie theater that is sadly no longer around and is instead an MMA gym. Yeah, that happened. But for me, I've always really liked this movie. It's got a great message. It's funny. The acting's really solid, and it's a Christmas movie. I mean, it takes place around Christmas and into New Year's. I really did enjoy Queen Latifah in this one, and her character is very believable as someone who starts out very keeps to herself. She has dreams, but is almost too scared in order to pull them off. But when she does receive the bad news, she at first is like, well, my life's over now. What do I do? But then she realizes I've still got time. And so then she just goes to Europe, goes to the hotel, and just lives it up. And I liked how the movie didn't just show her as just become completely conceited because she's like, hey, I'm shuffling off the mortal coil soon. I don't care. No, she actually has a good chunk of humanity left in her that despite the fact that she knows that she is dying, she's still going to just take some time for herself and have as best a time as she can. I hate using this phrase, but this movie is basically Georgia Bird living her best life. Again, I hate that phrase so much, but that's the best way that I can describe it. LL Cool J plays her love interest, and he's suitably good. Giancarlo Esposito, aka Gus from Breaking Bad, is in this as a senator, and I had no idea that he was in this until looking it up for IMDb for research purposes. And it turns out, yeah, he wasn't very much in this. And this movie came out in 2006. So this was 3-ish years before his first appearance in Breaking Bad, which is just crazy to think about. Timothy Hutton plays the owner of the mall that she works in, and overall just tool. That's the best way I can describe him. And like I said, I think this movie's really funny. There's a great scene involving her skiing alongside the Timothy Hutton character, and it was just fun seeing her take this all in and just try and squeeze as much life as she could. So do yourself a favor and go check this one out for yourself. It's currently streaming on Amazon Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, go ahead and watch it because this is definitely a movie I would say is better than you remember.